disgraced police commissioner, deputy police commissioner, has been suspended, and I'm talking about Abba Kyari. He has decided to change the story. Now he is saying that all the allegations that have been brought up against them, are not correct. He is changing stories every minute. If you're just coming across this channel and you're not a member, why don't you join by simply tapping? It's free. Tap on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell. It will alert you whenever videos such as this are dropped. If you're a returning subscriber, I say a very big thank you. If you've been a member of this wonderful family, I say thank you. With more evidences popping up from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, United States of America, Abba Kyari has decided to spin another story. The first one he came up with is that 300,000 naira is the only money he got from Hushpuppi, and it wasn't paid to him. It was paid into the account of a tailor that Hushpuppi paid to sew some of the traditional kaftans, clothes, and that's it. Abba Kyari on Tuesday denied collecting bribes from Ramon Abbas, aka Hushpuppi, to detain one of the conspirators in fact, let's just say one of the syndicate, the group that Hushpuppi operates and does whatever it is that he does with. One of them, called Chibuzo Vincent. He said the notorious fraudster only sent him receipts of 8 million naira transaction to help him recover a loan. Kyari comments marked a stark breakaway from his initial defense following his indictment by the United States. The police chief had initially claimed in a Facebook statement that on July 29 that he had no ties to Hushpuppi, saying the con artist only sent him 300,000 naira, like I told you, to help purchase native wares. But following People's Gazette's report of how he collected 8 million naira from Hushpuppi, Kyari edited his Facebook post on Tuesday night and changed his story as he came under widespread public ridicule and police administrative action. He said the 8 million naira reported by the Gazette, which he has blocked. He blocked them on Twitter. That is allowed anyway. Which was subsequently reported by other media outlets also, was for him to collect as an outstanding debt owed to Hushpuppi and not as a bribe for him to hold Chibuzo for the scamming of Qatari business person to pull through as alleged by the FBI in court filings. I think Abba Kyari has connected himself to so many criminal activities. He's not even able to go back and check details of whatever it is that he has done with Hushpuppi, and he doesn't even know the information that the FBI uncovered about him and Hushpuppi, aside Hushpuppi confessing. What he doesn't know is this: FBI captured Abbas Ramon without his knowledge, so certain things have not been destroyed. iPhones and many other gadgets were taken off at that time. What they do is to get into all of this, and they begin to ask Hushpuppi questions, hoping that he's going to say the truth and divulge more. It's just the tactics. They have the information already that they've seen. There are some information that they need clarification about. They don't know details of it. There are some that they're trying to track and tie loose ends together. So they need Hushpuppi to tell them certain details. So there are times that Hushpuppi will lie. They take note of the lie and further asking questions about some other things that they've found. They have people who know how to interrogate people. So they keep on asking questions, uncover new information from Hushpuppi. They note that down. The information they had before that they couldn't tie up together, they begin to tie up the loose ends, and they even come out to pretend like they have all the information and begin to tell you a story. We have this detail here. We've caught this other person who gave us information about you and all of this. It's better you confess. These are these normal police tactics, and I think you must have watched movies to see how they do this interrogation. And there are times they come with a lady pretty who acts like she is kind of feeling your pains and all of that, and they like, you know what, we will reduce your sentence. We understand that there's poverty that led into these things. It's not something that you want to do. They will bring in this soft police approach. All of this is just to get, glean information from you, and you fall into it and say, okay, I will confess. This is how they do it. They need to break you to get the most from you. And do not think that after all of this, they will be putting you on the next flight to go. No, you will be going to jail. So you confess, you don't confess, you are going to jail. That's it. Nobody demanded or collected any money from Abba S0ČK. He can be interviewed publicly in the presence of world media by the people holding him to confirm this. He also called for another case in June 2020 and complained about a financial transaction with a second person whom he said his friend sent 8 million naira to and pleaded for his friend's money to be recovered. These are what Abba Kyari is saying. It's just all over there on his Facebook page, although all he has written is not reliable. He's just trying to work with the latest information. Friends is addressing his friends or people who are ready to listen to him. Say, friends, Abbas, who we later came to know as S0ČK, called our office about January 2020 that somebody in Nigeria seriously threatened to kill his family here in Nigeria and sent the person's phone number and pleaded we take action before the person attacks his family. This was the initial story that he came up with. He said we tracked and we traced, we did this and that, blah, blah, blah. We know that all of these are lies. We know all of these are lies. He's just looking for a way out of this, and I don't think he's coming out of this. He has edited, he has done what he needs to do in the hope that he will find a soft spot where I'm kind of hearing that he will not be extradited to the United States. They said if he committed this in Nigeria, it doesn't matter if it's the money connected to the United States. They said it's an internal thing and the police will deal with it in Nigeria. If he has to go to prison, the prison sentence will be in Nigeria. And that's the reality of it. No matter what you think, it's going to be very difficult. I'm not going to rule out that they might throw him out to the dogs, but it's going to be very difficult because Abba Kyari is not just an ordinary police. This is a person that has connected to the highest level of connection when it comes to corruption. If this guy goes in there, he's going to come out with evidences that is going to spoil this regime of Buhari to the end. The regime is already destroyed. I mean, it's going to flatten everything. The police will not accept this. EFCC will not accept this. DSS will not accept this because this guy worked with all of them. So you guys should understand how complex this is. They will not allow shame to come up on them. They know Abba Kyari has information. So they are not going to allow Abba Kyari go to the United States of America. They are just going to tell the United States of America will kind of put him on hold. At the moment, he's not actively serving or working. We are going to check into the details that you have and the details that we have about this, and we are going to check into this matter and do the needful. So the next thing they're going to tell them is that we've taken him to the court and we've checked what he has committed, the crimes that he has committed, since the crime is between a Nigerian and himself. End of story. United States of America, deal with your S0ČK, let us deal with our own. I think that is what they will eventually come, that's the conclusion that they will come finally get to, because Abba Kyari has already threatened, if you people believe that you are smart and you push me into the hands of FBI, I am going to reveal the unrevealable plus truth and lies. I'm going to give them evidences. I'm going to point to every nook and cranny, plus the money he knows that are hidden abroad, houses where money have been hidden, everything. I'm going to say it. So you think these people will want to kind of sell themselves out like that? No, they would not want to do that. So guys, that's my own opinion. I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this one. More evidences will definitely come out.